make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Hello, and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Freema on this lovely Wednesday. It is hump day, you guys. 2 more days in the work week. And remember what I always say, if you work on the weekends, be thankful that you have a job. No need to sulk. I hope everybody's being productive, doing things that they want to do, need to do, and just setting goals and achieving those goals. So today we have on a special guest, Mia Hodge, and I hope I said her name right. She is a massage therapist. You guys, I love massages. It feels so good. It relieves the stress. And I kind of want to know, how does she know what areas to hit? What made her become a massage therapist? And for the ones that want to become a massage therapist, be sure to ask questions. So without further ado, Mia Hodge.
Hey guys, it's me, Mia Hodge, the owner of Massage Me, and right now Massage Me is rebranding. Our prices will be changing, but with that you'll get all-inclusive massages, which means you get all enhancements all the time. You'll be able to have your aromatherapy, hot towels, massage gun, and more. For bookings, just make sure you DM me or email me at massagemeplease@gmail.com. Bye!
Hey, Mia, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. I must say it's a pleasure to have met you because I would definitely be utilizing your services. So,
Thank you.
Mia, for the ones that do not know about Massage Me, tell us a little about yourself and how you got started, in wanting to become a massage therapist.
Yeah, well, it kind of all started when I was 13. I had a major back surgery. I had
Ooh.
severe scoliosis, and through that process of rehabilitation, I kind of wanted to be a physical therapist. So when I was in high school, I joined the sports medicine team, and through there, that's when I learned about massage therapy. And then ever since then, it just kept coming back around, and I just was like, okay, let me just stick with it through all the school hopping, rehabilitation science. I was like, I'm just going to do massage therapy. And it's been my love ever since then.
Wow. So when you mentioned a major back surgery, and I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you were able to overcome it. Did massage therapy help you with that? So is that something that really actually eased the muscles and all that good stuff? Does that really help with the body?
Yeah. So while I was in school, we got massages like all the time because we had to practice on one another. And I used to experience like a lot of back pain after the surgery, like, when the weather changes,
Mm.
if you have scar tissue, it kind of gets irritated. And once I started getting massages, the pain just never really
Wow.
came around anymore. So throughout my personal experience getting the massages, knowing it helped with my back pain, I just wanted to share that with everybody else. And my biggest thing was the stress relieving, like you mentioned earlier. I just want to like help people relieve their stress in a more natural way.
So let me ask you this, Mia. Just from getting massages in the past myself, you guys can kind of tell when people are, I guess I'm saying this right, tensed or,
Mhm.
how do y'all know? What do y'all look for to know that someone is tensed up or just not right? How do y'all know that?
Well, first, whenever I start, you kind of assess the muscles. So you just lightly, like, kind of palpate, and you just see where the skin kind of resists, where the muscle kind of resists, where I'm about to touch. It's kind of where I can tell where you're tense or tight. So throughout palpations and touching, and of course watching the body language and like facial expressions, like if something hurts, I'm like, oh, like I can tell that's a really tight spot. If I barely touched it and you're like, ah, like, okay, that's a sensitive area. So we'll tight right there.
Right. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this for the individuals, because I know there's like a deep tissue
Hmm.
massage, and then there's another one. Look, I don't even know the name of it, but with the deep tissue, for someone like me, I can't handle a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So is that something you guys would ask beforehand? What type of massage you want? How deep do you want it? What is a deep tissue massage? You're getting like all in there?
Yeah, so there's a couple of different ways that people do deep tissue, and you have to take into consideration everyone's perception of pressure is different. So, what may be deep pressure or deep tissue to me may not be the same for you.
Mm.
So, you kind of just you work with the person. A lot of people kind of ease their way into the muscle. So, if you start off at a slower pace, heating up the muscles, and you just slowly get deeper and deeper. And yes, sometimes you kind of already know before you start the massage, throughout different questions you ask, like to see what they're looking for, if they're going to need a deep tissue massage or not.
Okay. So what is aromatherapy? Is that just something, how does that work with, when you come to get your massage and you choose the
Mhm.
option of aromatherapy? Like you said, yours is all inclusive now, which is great.
Yes.
So aromatherapy, explain to us exactly what the aromatherapy does for a person.
Yeah, so it's just essential oils that sometimes mix with the carrier oil, like almond oil or coconut oil. That just helps
Mhm.
it not be so severe on the person's skin. So what it does is it'll open up different like sinuses.
Okay.
It'll make you feel more calm and relaxed, like with lavender, for instance. Usually that's meant to make you feel relaxed, calm, and it's a soothing smell because it's messing with the senses. So it's just targeting the smell, and then a lot of times it'll just make you feel lighter. Like a lot of times people associate a certain smell with a good feeling. When you go to grandma's house and she baking some pie, some type of pie that people
Uh-oh. I lost the I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? You can hear me? No. Like something clicked and I can't hear anything.
Can you hear
For
me
the
now?
viewers out there. Oh, there you go.
I can't hear you.
Oh gosh. I can hear you though. You can't hear me? Viewers out there, can you guys hear us? Do I need to go out and go back in? I don't know what happened.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I just can't hear you. No.
Goodness, no. Let me see. All right, so maybe I'm gonna exit and come right back in. Oh, someone said they can hear both of us, but it's no way to continue because you don't know what I'm saying.
I'm still not able to hear you.
So I'm gonna go out and go back in. Viewers, just be patient. We do apologize.
Mia, come back out, come back in, okay?
What about now? You can hear me now?
Pretty much tell Mia to
No.
come back out, come back in.
Okay, Mia, if you could just exit out and come back in, like go out and come back, like
Go all the
bye.
way out and come back in? Okay.
Yes, yes. You guys, I do apologize about that. I really do. But listen, technology, you can't get upset over things you have no control over. We got to keep it moving. We got to keep things going. I'm excited because I love massages. It feels so freaking good. If you haven't had one, next time you go on vacation, make it your business to get a massage when you go because it really, really does.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh, there you go.
All right, there we are. Sorry about
Like I told them, we cannot get upset about things we have no control over. We got to keep it moving. So, Kuran Moore, said, "Are you also doing Swedish massage?"
Yes, I do Swedish massages. Those are more the well-known relaxation massages. So I do specialize in the Swedish massage.
Okay, okay. Also, you travel, right, Mia? Like you'll go out and okay. So, what made you
Yes.
decide to actually? I know you mentioned your back surgery and you like to relieve stress, but to be a mobile, if that's what it's called, a mobile
Mm-hmm.
massage therapist, masseuse, is that the right term? Masseuse? Are you considered a masseuse?
It's a little. We like to just be called massage therapists, so they kind of taught us that in school. Sometimes the masseuse can have a negative connotation to it, so
Oh, so you learn something new every day. I didn't know that.
yeah, you know,
Wow.
with the happy endings and things like that, people tend to put those two together. But that doesn't
Oh,
necessarily mean that. It's just, you
got you.
know,
Okay. So masseuse more so they do a happy ending. So that's real. That's not just TV.
oh no, I've had people go into my DMs asking if I do that, and I'm like, no, sir.
Oh God, I watch too much TV. I thought it was just kind of like not
Nope,
really fictional type
it's a
thing.
real
I didn't
thing.
know it was
It,
real. Wow.
mm-hmm.
That's very interesting. So you do travel, Mia. So how would one get in contact with you if they did want to, utilize your services? How does that whole process work for you?
Well, I do have my website up and running, so it's called massagemeplease.com, and it has a booking section on there, and you're able to book. You pick your day, you pick your time. It'll ask a few questions, and then I'll have your number on there. I can just text you so we can get a solidified location that you would like to for the service to be done, and then we move forward from there.
Wow. And you mentioned earlier that it's an all inclusive. Now
Yes,
you say
ma'am.
so. What does your all inclusive entail?
So you'll get the aromatherapy, like we discussed earlier. You'll get hot towels, you'll get a sugar foot scrub, and a lot of times I'll use the massage gun. I actually have it right here. You
That's what
see them
my
on
son
TV
has
a
been
lot.
bugging me for Christmas.
Yeah, so you'll see them on TV a lot, and so I'll use this. It has a bunch of different attachments, and it'll just really get into those muscles, like relieve that deep tension, like we were talking about earlier. So
So, fellas, ladies, you have your significant other, your partner, whomever, and you want to do something nice for them. It doesn't have to be a special occasion, birthdays, Christmas, Valentine's. Hit her up, bring her in your home. Make your lady feel, like she deserves it. You're proud of her. Something like this is different. Me, a lot of people they want to do the flowers and things like that, which is great, but to actually bring somebody in to say, babe, I know you had a long week, so I want to bring her in so she can sit there and relieve that stress for you. Do you get a lot of feedback? Like once you finish, people be like, oh my God, Mia, like this was great. Do
oh
you have
yeah.
clients that come all the time or want you to come all the time for your
Yeah.
services? That's good.
Yeah, I got a couple of regulars. They book with me once a month. I help out family members that I know are pretty stressed, and the first thing people are just like, "Oof, I feel light."
Yeah, I'm
That's
telling
usually the
you,
first
really good.
reaction. They feel light. I've even had, like you said, you know, people ask they want to do something nice for their spouse. I'll come over, they decorate the room or whatever, and I
Yeah.
set my table up because I also, like you said, with birthdays, I also have specials on my site. So I do birthday specials, and this is going to be a forever ongoing thing. You get $20 off for your
Oh
birthday
man, my
and
birthday's
different monthly
Saturday, Mia.
specials. Okay,
You'll be
well,
out
you
of
know,
town.
oh yes, I will. I am going to New York this weekend, but
I was like,
it's going to be the whole month though. For the whole
no.
month of
Okay.
December. If your birthday is any day in December, it doesn't have to be on your birthday.
Well,
So,
there we
you know, just
go.
got to show your ID. Just got to show your ID so I can check the birthday, make sure it's in December, and you get $20 off. There's promo codes on the site so you can get those discounts. And like the monthly special for December, you get $10 off any massage. Um, there's something called a Holly Jolly back mask that I'm doing. So it'll be like a pepperminty back mask, kind of open up the sinuses, and then the peppermint foot scrub also. So I'll be like, you
Wow.
know, doing certain things every month for everybody.
I love it. I love it. Do you service senior citizens for their circulatory massages?
Yes, I actually do. So I had a client last month. She actually did my subscription because I do subscriptions for people that need that care for like senior citizens per se. And I just make sure I just get the lymphatic system moving and get the circulatory, the blood moving because sometimes, you know, they may not be able to get the daily movement. So I'll do what's called joint mobilization. So I'll just kind of move their legs around for them, stretch them out a little bit, and make sure they can get that hour, 30 minutes of movement in a day.
Wow, Mia, you rock. You rock. Do you
Thank
do
you.
like I don't want to say parties. Let's say I had a girls' night,
Mm-hmm.
like how many massages would you be able to do, without you saying, look, I reached my limit? Do you do them back to back? Like, how does that work if I had a party of 5 or 6, and wanted to hire you for everybody to get massages? Is that something you offer?
Yeah, I could definitely do that. The most massages I've done back to back is around 4, but
Okay.
that's just what hour massages. So I'm pretty sure if you were having like a girls' night, it wouldn't be like a full hour because you still want to, indulge in
Right.
whatever festivities you have going on. So probably be quick little 30-minute because somebody may be like, oh, I just want my back, or I just
Right.
want my feet. So I'll probably just do 30-minute focused massages for events like that.
Wow. Okay. This is good stuff. You guys, make sure y'all utilize her. Like I said, don't stick to the basics with things. Surprise people with a massage therapist. You heard it here on first at Let's Sip and Talk with Frima. Mia Hodge, she comes to you, so you don't have to worry about going out. She'll come, set up her table, do everything that needs to be done. Open up them sinuses if you have
Oh
problems
yeah,
with your
because
sinuses,
it's not
circulatory
fun.
things for grandma or whoever may have any type of issue. So you do it all. And just,
Yes,
oh,
ma'am.
someone asked. Someone said, can you do bridal showers?
Yes, ma'am. And it'll be the same thing like you said with the girls' night. So just like, focus 30-minute massages, especially because, doing the weddings and stuff, that's a pretty hectic time. And I know people are pretty stressed. So it'll be nice to sit down 30 minutes, I'll massage your feet before you put those heels on, things like that. Definitely.
That's great. That's great. You guys, like, I love it because I know how good it feels. To actually have the massage done, have the feet done, have the back. Like, I have problems all up in here. I learned about trigger
Mm-hmm.
points. Does
Oh,
that
yeah. I
make
do
sense?
trigger point therapy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this, Mia. I know a trigger point is like kind of up here in the
Mm-hmm.
neck. What are other trigger points that's on the body?
So So the one that you're talking about that's up in the neck, that would be around the occipitalis. That's just a muscle on the skull. Is around the back of your head. So that holds a lot of tension because it's also muscles that go from the bottom of your neck all the way to the bottom of your back. And those muscles stretch all the way across. So there's also one on your low back on each side of your hip.
Mm.
So like you probably experience a lot of that pain. A lot of females around their menstrual, those are also trigger points. In between the shoulder blades, those are going to be trigger points, and on the shoulders, right on top of them. Then
Okay.
also different ones in your quads, in the front of your legs, and in the back of your legs.
Wow.
So
Wow. Wow.
there's a little bit ones everywhere, but the most common ones that people want worked on and need worked out is, right between the shoulder blades and on the shoulders and behind the neck, like you were talking about.
Okay. Now, where are you stationed out of? How far do you travel? Does that make a difference in cost or anything if someone tried to get you to come, let's say to Orangeburg, because I'm in Orangeburg, a little outside of Orangeburg, but does that make a
Hmm.
difference in the cost? Is that something you ask online?
Yes, so I will ask that once we get communicated. I see that you've booked the appointment. I get the message, so I'll either text or email, and we'll just figure out how far it is. Usually going to start doing a 5 cents per mileage, but the furthest I go is once it's past that 30 minutes. So if it's farther than 30 minutes for me, then that's when that 5 cents per mile starts.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Alan said, Mia, do you have Instagram or any social media handle that folks can follow you on or request your services?
Yes, so I'm on Instagram. It's going to be at massage me with an underscore, just one of them. And my Facebook page is also going to be massage me. And those are the two social media handles. And then, of course, my website, massagemeplease.com.
And that massage me is MI, right?
Yes, it is.
Massage me, that's MI. Melissa said, do you do chair massages or table?
So I do both. I actually have a table that I travel with, and I also have a chair that I travel with. So if somebody ever requested that they just want to do a chair massage, like let's say you're on break at work and you just want to do a chair massage for your little hour break or 30-minute break, of course I'll bring the chair, go up to the job, things like that. I've done events in school where we went to big companies or people work at computer desk all day, and on their breaks we just did chair massages for them, usually 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh, wow, she offered it all. I'm loving this. I really. Oh, look, Alan said found you, so he already found you.
Yep, I already saw it popped up on the phone. I said, oh, I know who that is.
So you are stationed, is it in Columbia, or where would that 30 minutes? Columbia. Okay.
Yes, I'm in Columbia.
That's Columbia, South Carolina,
Yep,
people.
Columbia,
So,
South
you're
Carolina.
going to have to fly me out if you want her to come all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
And that's going to be more than the 5 cents.
Oh, yeah, that's much more than 5 cents. We talking about a plane.
Much more. So, Mia, is there anything that you would like to put out there in the universe? Is there anything that you want to share that we did not discuss this evening?
For the most part, I think we hit everything that I wanted to share. I did just get certified in lymphatic drainage. That is something we didn't talk about. So I got certified in that in September. I flew out to Denver and took this course. And what the lymphatic drainage is it helps people who are, who just had like a procedure for cancer. It helps with that. Even cosmetic procedures, it helps, because there's a certain type of way, a certain massage you're supposed to have after those procedures to make sure everything is okay. And the lymphatic fluid is literally fluid that's right underneath the skin. So it's a massage that's super, super light. It's not anything really deep work, because if the deeper you go, you're going to compress those capillaries and vessels where that fluid is flowing. So it's a really light touch, but it's so relaxing still. Like, I had it done on me while I was in the class, and it's really relaxing. It's a really light touch, but it does so much. It will help with like bruises. So if you had a bruise, you can barely even touch. There's certain techniques within the lymphatic drainage that I'll be able to relieve that pain and get the blood flowing and speed up the healing process. And it helps with pain management also.
Wow. So let me ask you this. So, like, for an example, my son, he has an injury on his ankle. Is that something that, you would be able to massage and kind of help him get mobile again? Like, is that something you would do as well?
Yeah. So as far as injuries, so when the initial injury happens, as a massage therapist, I'm supposed to wait about 72 hours after the initial injury before I can begin to work on it. But just depending on their pain level, depending on what's wrong, I can definitely do massage techniques, heating and compression, because there's an acronym called RICE. So it's called Rest, Ice, Compress, Elevate. That's what you want to do. Like you said, if you had an ankle injury, you want to ice it, make sure it's compressed, raise it up. So through different techniques, I can definitely help with the mobilization and get them back.
Wow, you're awesome. So, Mia,
Thank you.
this is something I ask all the guests, for the little Mias out there, the ones that want to be a massage therapist, or, kind of scared because maybe they're shy, or maybe they're not a people person, they're introverts. What motivational words, what inspiration would you give them to tell them they can do it? Keep it pushing. What would you tell them?
Well, for all the little Mias, I would say if you're interested in massage therapy, you're interested in it for a reason. So do it, for one. It's so much to learn. I'm a huge nerd, so like anything about the body, the muscles, the bones, I just was drawn to it. If you want to help people and heal people, do it. As far as being an introvert, I'm kind of on the shy side when you first meet me and things like that. So I had to get used to talking to people, but you only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes and then they're on the table.
Yeah.
So after that, the talking's done, and
It's over.
they may go to sleep. So I always let people know you can talk as much or as little as you want. This is your time, because sometimes people, as an emotional release during a massage, they may want to start talking about their problem or just talk about whatever. That happens sometimes, and I'll just, oh yeah, I'll be listening. I respond as I can if it's within my scope of practice, things like that. And I just say do it. It's fun. You learn. You're going to keep learning. It's a field where you have to keep learning, because you do have to have continuing education. Yeah, so you have to go through that. So it's something where you're going to keep learning. If you want to get into a field where you're always learning, go ahead.
I never knew that. Well, I guess it makes sense to keep learning because things change,
Hmm.
technology
Yeah.
change.
Yep.
Yeah, medicine changed. So yeah, you would have to keep
Definitely.
know of everything. I didn't think that far into it. I didn't think there would be a continuing education. So
Oh yeah.
thanks for letting us know that. Yes.
You're
I'm gonna talk
welcome.
my son. He wanted to be a chiropractor. And
Hmm.
we were like, okay, now if you feel like, because school is not for everyone, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be, a chiropractor. Maybe you want to do
Yeah.
massage therapy. So I'm gonna make sure that he watched this of you. So maybe that'll motivate him to say, you know what, I'm going to continue. I'm going to do it. I think this is definitely a great field because we need it, especially a person like me that's always got stuff going on. I just need to relieve myself. So what I'm going to do instead of, look, you to share that great knowledge that it's the month of December for birthdays.
Oh
So
yeah.
instead of soaking because I can't get it Saturday on my birthday, I'll definitely be getting it sometime in December, soon
Yes.
after. So I'm gonna treat myself to a massage. Can't wait.
That's
Can't
fine
wait.
with me.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Well, Mia, I don't want to hold you too long. I really appreciate you sharing this information with us. I know a lot of people had questions. A lot of people just came in to listen, to learn, and hopefully you'll get some bookings through this. You're definitely gonna get some bookings through me. I know there are a lot of Sagittarius out there born in December. Make sure y'all
Oh
hit Mia
yeah.
up. Get your massages, especially if you're within 30 minutes of the Columbia area, and it's only 5 cents per mile thereafter. So make sure y'all hit up Massage Me, Instagram, Facebook. And that website again, Mia, was that Massage Me as well? What was that website one more time?
MassageMePlease.com.
Y'all make sure y'all hit her up, please. Oh, we got another question. JB, hey JB, how you doing? He said, how many levels do you offer?
So I do have a 90-minute massage, I have a 60-minute massage, and I have a 2-hour massage. So
Ooh,
those are the 3 different levels that I have. So you can get an hour, 90 minutes, or 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes, I've done a 2-hour massage before. She
Look at
was
me, I'm like
noodle long.
shocked. That just seemed
It's a
that seemed
thing. It's a
long.
thing. It's long, but it feels good.
Wow, 2 hours. The most I did was a 60-minute. I didn't
Hmm.
wow, I didn't even know it
Once
go
you
that far up. JB, thanks for that question.
once you
2
move to a 90-minute massage, you never go back. I can speak for because I know because when I worked at a spa, I used to get 60-minute massages all the time. They were free. In school we only do 60 minutes. I got a 90-minute one time, paid a little extra. Best
and you
thing
never went
ever.
back to 60.
Never went back to 60. I
Doggone,
just
I'm gonna
had a
have to
new
get you to run
client.
90.
I had a client recently. She always did 60-minute massages. I did a discount for 90 minutes, took off some money for it. She booked the 90 and now she does 90s.
Wow, that's a good marketing strategy too. Hey, try this 90-minute massage. The first time you get such and such
Hmm.
off, and then they're stuck.
Oh yeah. And then with mine's being all inclusive, it's like you can't really go wrong because
You
there's no
can.
extra add-ons. You're not paying extra for
You get
anything.
it
You get it
all.
all. You get it all. You telling me what you don't want.
Aromatherapy, the massage, and you said the sugar foot scrub. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited because I need it. I've been stressed lately. I really need it. I haven't had a massage since last year. So I definitely need it. So I'll
Well, you
definitely
know
be
who to hit
booking.
up. Thank you.
More than welcome. So Mia, thank you so much for taking the time out of your Wednesday to come on the show. Again, kudos to you. Someone earlier put in the comments that you had a great energy about yourself. I could tell that from the first time I met you. So keep that up because vibes and energy means a lot for people these days and times, especially when you go in people's homes. So keep that
Hmm.
up. I see great things for you in the future. And I'm not going to forget, I'm definitely going to be booking you very soon and thereafter. I got plenty of friends that love massages. One haven't gotten one yet. Every time we travel, she said, I'm going to get one, and she didn't get it yet. So I'm going to make sure that she hits you up and go ahead and get that massage. Have you come out and do us a ladies' night or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, definitely. Y'all, I'm so sorry. My dogs are barking. Somebody knocked at the door. Mia, again, thank you so much. Kudos to you. I definitely will be booking. And JB said, if you do a deep tissue, do you recommend drinking a lot of water or juice after?
After any massage, you want to drink a lot of water because what I'm doing is releasing a lot of different toxins in the muscles by releasing those knots that people refer to. So you want to drink a lot of water to flush all of that out. And that just helps with feeling better, because sometimes after a massage, you will be a little sore the next day if you're not used to them because your muscles are being pushed and moved in ways that's not normal for you. So always drink lots of water after any massage.
That's something else I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You gave us some good stuff. Melissa said magic fingers. I can't wait to feel them because I need it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, Mia, I do apologize about my little Yorkies.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Someone knocked on the door, so I apologize about that. But again, thank you so much, Mia, for taking the time out to come on Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. You did share a lot of knowledge tonight, and that's what it's all about, sharing knowledge, marketing ourselves, getting ourselves out there. So again, thank you so much. And as we always say on Let's Sip and Talk with Freema, peace and love.
Peace and love.